Hi Minasan, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Abby Corinne, your friendly neighborhood nerd, and we are back with Community. We are jumping back into this from the last episode, which was so crazy, but this is episode 14 called Pillows and Blankets. This is just like a sad thing in a friendship because like it could easily crumble and Troy could be swept away to the, the air conditioning school, and then what if Abed, they need each other. So I don't know. I'm hoping things will get resolved in some way. Hopefully Annie might step in and maybe knock some sense at them since she's the roommate and she's been like a good influence, I think, for them. So hopefully if it really comes down to it, maybe she'll jump in and help out. But we're going to jump in and see. If you'd like to check out the full reaction to this episode, you can find it on my Patreon. There we're at least 3 weeks ahead. And don't forget to leave a comment, and subscribe, and follow me on my social media. Let's do it. Is it a film now?
Between two groups of people who want to make inconsistent kinds of worlds, I see no remedy but force. Oliver Wendell Holmes.
Oh my god. Is this a fake? Was that a fake Morgan Freeman impersonator?
Heard someone fall. Could have been somebody from my side.
What?
In 2012, Greendale Community College was...
Oh, that's, what is it? Keith? David Keith? Is that his name?
A healthcare administrator.
I like how it starts with their breasts.
Into a sanctuary for soldiers with broken glasses and lightly grazed testicles. A high school dropout and amateur photographer whose borrowed camera would capture some of the war's blurriest, most poorly framed moments.
No. Oh my gosh.
He would later say of the war, it was awesome, but also, it wasn't. And his socially dysfunctional best friend turned bitter rival.
Oh man. Got the black pencils.
Friends so close they once graced the cover of Friends Weekly, a pretend magazine of their own design. Earlier that day, they begin construction on a fort made of pillows.
Is this like the Hatfields and the McCoys?
Well, I guess all hopes have to come.
Harry Jefferson. I love that we're seeing this dude more.
They reach their boiling point.
Stand back. Watch it, Starburns. My name is Alex.
A softly lobbed hypoallergenic cedar select in a floor.
Right? This is very much the History Channel, correct?
Oh, behind me!
It was later named the Study Room Kerfuffle.
Kerfuffle.
Pierce Hawthorne takes Troy's side, citing that Abed is weirder and more foreign. Shirley Bennett decides her allegiance in a text message to her husband.
I'll be home late, sugar boots. I bet hurt Troy's feelings about being a robot. Need to stay with my boy to make sure Britta doesn't put him on the weed.
So dumb.
And lay down with someone special. This is Real Neil with Pipes of Steel, signing off with the smooth sounds.
Good for Neil.
12:07 a.m. Blanketsburg soldiers charge a pillow fort in the library. The Pillowtonians move quickly to defend.
There were no rules in that first battle. You hit someone, and if it went down, you...
Keep hitting. Oh no, you keep hitting them.
Common courtesy. But then what if they get up? You maybe keep hitting them till they learn to stay down. We call that common sense.
She is a beast.
Blanketsburg, I ask you now to prepare for war. And I ask Garrett to please fix the microphone on my laptop. It's doing that thing again.
Gosh.
I saw Mommy kissing ExxonMobil. Amanda Johnson.
This is so
by choice,
funny.
Lesbian by birth.
Oh my god. Just the fact that, we've all watched these documentaries in school.
We fight that we might gain peace.
Winger's critics suggest he merely improvised hot-button patriotic dogma in a Ferris Buellerian attempt to delay schoolwork. Winger decries the accusation as, quote, a slanderous betrayal akin to 9/11.
Akin to 9/11.
An identical speech to troops at Pillowtown.
Oh.
WTF. Sad face, special icon of a downward thumb.
Annie, okay, you caught me. I prefer war to homework. How do you do that little thumb icon? I can't find...
Come on, Jeff.
Pierce Hawthorne, humiliated in the Battle of Big Bulletin Board.
Did you have to
wants a
buy
chance to
emojis
redeem
back in the
himself.
day?
I've been working on something. Look,
I love the hats.
And Chang, Greendale's chief of security, rumored to be literally psychotic, and who has been kept on the sidelines until this
Oh
moment.
God. Oh God. The kids. Perfect ammunition.
Chang has recruited an army of preteen security interns
God.
while moonlighting at a local bar mitzvah.
God.
They were later nicknamed the Changlorious Bastards.
fighting was a way of life.
Yep.
One of the injured said they were making necklaces out of mattress tags. This is when things get as ugly as they can.
Damn. Savage little bastards.
The Changlorious Bastards have turned the war into a chaotic sea of high thread count terror.
So is Abed gonna
Under advice
use
from his top general, Abed sees no choice but to
Hawthorne's thing?
part pillow, all carnage.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Hawthorne has transformed himself into an unstoppably plush juggernaut.
Oh my God. The Juggernaut.
Well, that's what conversation is, Annie. People saying things to get stuff.
Then maybe you should just shut up. Do you ever just...
There you go. Abed. Abed.
His level of intelligence. His greatest vulnerability of all is his emotional frailty. It's incredibly easy to make him cry, and he's incredibly ashamed of that fact.
Get away!
Unfortunately, the only photographer there to capture the scene is Britta Perry. Yeah,
Gee.
there's a good one.
No, because you have mental issues, is that you're never going to have another friend. Because, all caps, nobody else will ever have my patience with you. Troy Vaughn.
Damn.
Text message.
Damn.
My friendship is dead.
What?
Yeah, I think we should agree right now that whoever wins this war can stay in the apartment. Loser has to find a new place.
Agreed.
Damn. It is literally so.
The North Cafeteria, named after Admiral William North, is located in the western portion of East Hall, gateway to the western half of North Hall, which is named not after William North, but for its position above the south.
No.
Just after dawn, the end of the war.
Shirley. Here we go. Shirley is on another level. I would not go up against Shirley. She would knock you with her purse. With her purse. This woman. As amazing as this is also very sad. They can't, like, think. I don't know. I don't want them to not be friends.
With pillows.
Yeah.
Knowing that doesn't feel like enough anymore.
We're grown-ups now. We have grown-up problems.
That's
I know.
unless
Oh my gosh.
you use those magical friendship hats that I got for you.
I'm not stupid, Jeffrey. You know you made those sarcastically.
Yes, yes. And I will roll my eyes at both of you when I put them on your heads. Because that's the way I am.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not the way you act.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go. Lucky no one grabbed him, huh?
There we go.
To immortalize the moment on film, accidentally, while trying to get a picture of the light hitting a stack of nearby walls.
That was Abed's. I fixed him up, even though I was the only one watching. Because I settled on a truth today that's always going to be true. I would do anything for my friend.
Poor janitor.
Think is how everyone in the world feels, which finally makes me understand war.
Hmm.
I was thinking that same thing.
You can't get Troy and Abed pillows and blankets.
Or any of these other great specials, like Craig Pelton, A Year in Paris.
From rags to riches, the Annie's boob story. Or That's Entertainment.
Oh my god.
Constant pledge drives.
You know you hate them, we don't love doing them.
We don't like doing them either. I'd rather be at home right now. Okay? Taking a warm bath with my wife.
Yeah. Oh, brother, not this one again.
Stupid. Well, that was good. I'm glad they were able to, like, make up. Like, they're being very silly. But they did it. This is fun just because I don't know exactly what documentary they're making fun of, or if it's just like documentaries, historical documentaries in general. But it is funny because like I used to watch these types of things in high school, and I was a big fan of the History Channel with my brother. We watched more like weapons, like blacksmithing and all that, but still, this was a great way to document what was happening. And again, like this, despite what Jeff like is going on internally with his own like issues, I really love him because he's the one I think I just see grow the most. And it's just like just growing to care about other people's and like that was really sweet with him doing that for Troy and Abed and just going and getting the hats. Like it's just cute to see Jeff grow, and in a very charming kind of way, despite him being a womanizer, a hooer, if you will. You know, lazy and whatnot, but you know, he still does care. He still has a heart. Yeah, I think that'll be it for what I discuss on it. You know, I definitely would like to hear from y'all about what you thought about Troy and Abed's fight. And like, I mean, it's silly. It's silly, and there should have been some type of compromise. But I can also tell that feelings have been hurt. So it's just like, I hope there'll be more opportunity for Troy and Abed to talk about their emotions. Even though I understand, like, Abed, that's not his thing. Like when he was having his... No, it wasn't the dinner with Andre. Yeah, it was, where he's just like, you know, not about having all these revelations, which, you know, that's fine. But like, I think it's still good to have conversation. So maybe we'll see more with him and Troy being at odds, but hopefully finding healthier ways to resolve it versus spending 2.5 days of pillow forts and blanket forts. But a super good episode. Happy to watch it. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next reaction. Bye.